Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a small update here on this international rescue truck that we're working on. And what I wanted to do, and what I'm actually doing here is I'm working on one side at a time, so I can kind of explain to everyone what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. To me, since I don't have the setup to actually film as I'm working, and plus with all the sanding, I mean it just becomes a total mess and a huge disaster. So it's almost not even worth trying to film as I'm working. I'm gonna reach behind me here and let's see. Let me kind of turn this a little bit so we can take a gander. But you remember our original paper template, and as you can see, we're pretty much spot on of what our original design was. Now, I did do something a little different. If you'll notice on the rear of the truck, I cut a huge angle back here. It matches on both sides, and we put a door back there. But for the most part, the passenger side is done. We still need to drill holes in our doors for the slam locks. But what we've done is we sanded a nice round edge up here, down the front. I don't know how well that's going to show up. And then we added some body molding down here at the bottom, wrapped it around the front. Some body molding, little trim work around the diamond plate. And then we encased our wheel wells with some 20 by 156. And then we put a piece of 3/64 rod around it out here, and then sanded everything smooth. So after painting and everything, this will all be chromed. We got a little bit of touch-up work to do down here. We need all this to be level, even and straight across, but for the most part, we're done there. And then we started wrapping the body work, the trim work, around to the back. And that's where we stopped. I only sanded here. As you can see, we have a slight overhang here. But we did make our housings for our emergency lights, so there'll be 3 of them. And then these 2 that are angled down will have a clear lens in them for our scene lights. This light bar that's on here is not the one I'm going to have on this truck. I just wanted something on there to show. But we'll turn it around. You can see where we are still nice and even from the outside of the fender of the cab to the body. And the same on this side. And our reveal for the back wheels is just under the little ornament or trim work, I should say, that we made for the wheel well. Now I'm going to turn this around and take this off. And it sets nice and flat. There's our frame that we worked on. But what we have inside, we have a floor. And this box is actually setting on the frame at this point and at this point right here, where we notched that out for the body. Or for the frame, I'm sorry. I still need to do some trim work down here. But here's the other side. We've done absolutely no work to this side whatsoever, all except for the trim piece here. Remember, we cut that whole entire section out where the tread plate is on both sides. But there's been no sanding done. You can see all these raised edges, raised edge here. That's how I get my nice rounded corners. And then on the back, we made some angle pieces here. There is a door here. And this was why I had my fireman here. There will be a tread plate bottom here. He's gonna fit. The door's not gonna be too tall. But we do have tread plate to go under the back and make us a tailboard. But we don't have anything else done back here except for the diamond plate. So the front, we added a small piece of diamond plate to the top. And then we added some trim work here, which is just to the top of the trim work here that goes all the way back across the body. And the reason why I like to add this is that's going to create us a nice crisp paint line if we decide to do a two-tone paint job, which more than likely I will do, with the top being white, and then below this trim piece would be red. But here tomorrow or the next couple days, we'll start slowly working on this edge, this top piece. Excuse me. And we will start work on this side. And then we will progress to the back. But it's just random pieces of styrene. You know, you cut them to a relatively close shape. Here's a piece of tread plate right now. I give you an ideal. This is going to set all the way up inside the door. We'll probably only come back maybe a half inch or so, just past these supports, and then we will wrap it with something to make a nice bumper with it. But this is Don Mills tread plate here. It's really nice stuff. We're making our emergency lights here out of just some 9/32 tube. And then we will make the lenses out of the ends of some flat push pins. We will Molotov chrome the outside edge, and then paint 3 of them red, leave 2 of them clear, and then we'll cut it off, and then just simply take some Tamiya clear paint, put around the outside edge, and then you stick this right in there and works perfect. But we still have some more body work to do under here. I need to add some pieces. Let's see where is the best way to show it. Here, back this way, and then back here. And we still need to box all this in yet with a floor. But we need to box in our wheels to create a functional wheel well. But for now, it works pretty good. I think the level is right from front to back, but we're making some slow progress on it. We're getting there. Push this back just a hair. There you go. And I still have a little wiggle room yet to move it left or right to ensure that it's lined up correctly with the cab. And then we made ourselves an extended front bumper for it as well that will go out here like this once it all gets glued together. We'll put some additional emergency equipment out there. But, you know, coming from just a piece of paper, which if you guys want to go back and watch that video, I had someone speaking through somebody on Messenger earlier yesterday, you know, and I explained to him that everything is explained on the video. It's just a simple drawing, and cut your styrene out. And we have stayed fairly true to the original drawing, all except for the back here. In the portion, this part here that I cut off at the angle is actually these pieces back here. I just transposed them and used them as my wall, so that way the angle was still the same. And then when we lay our tread plate under there, you know, we'll have a nice flush fit here from the bottom of this to the bottom of the body. Again, what I always say, never throw your styrene pieces away, because you can always use them for something else. But that's where we're at right now. We are slowly making some progress. I pulled out the 63 earlier and done some final work to it. Let me see if I can grab that real quick for you guys without making anybody seasick. Show you what we did. I'll get him out here. And here he comes. Oh, all right. So what we done to this tonight was I made a radiator cap for it with a pressure relief valve on top of it. We put on some heater hoses. I added the radiator hose. I'll spin him around here. I made some couple straps for the hard suction hose, front and back. We did get the hard cover painted, and we got our hose laid in there, and we painted the insides of the hard suction hose itself. So I think this guy is just about ready for the next model car show, which is May the 7th. There, that Cincinnati Challenge that I told everybody about. Let's see if we can get these together. And you can see how much taller that this other international is going to be. It's going to be a beast. So it's got the look of four-wheel drive for sure. but it's going to be a heavy rescue. I'm thinking maybe I'll put the word heavy here, rescue here. I think it'd look pretty neat. But that's all we got going. The 63 is now officially done. I think if I mess with it anymore, I'm going to screw it up. And now we can try to focus on finishing this Fleet Star over here. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. And if you got any questions, please just ask. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Bye.